We were waiting for Stevo to come up, but we finally have closure on the Dame Lillard situation as Dame is going to the Milwaukee Bucks to be paired with Giannis Antetokounmpo. What is going on? Stevo's in the building. What's going on, fam?
Bro, what the hell going on here?
Hey, listen, you got to turn on your mic. Your sound's
What
definitely not coming from your
the
mic,
hell going on here, bro?
bro. I have no idea, man. This is wild, bro. This is completely unexpected. I don't know if anybody even had the Bucks as being. They said a surprise team in the East. Well, now we know what that team's going to be, man. It's going to be Dame pairing with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Man, this is a 3-team trade. This is a trade. Even DeAndre Ayton is involved in this trade. So Phoenix in this trade is going to be getting Yusuf Nurkic, Grayson Allen, Nazir Little, and Keon Johnson. Dame Lillard is going to Milwaukee with Drew Holiday and DeAndre Ayton going to Portland. And they're getting also a 2029 unprotected first round pick and pick swaps in 2028 and 2030. Only 3 first round picks to get Dame to Milwaukee, bro. How you feeling?
Somebody just asked me like, who you think won this trade, and I was like, to be
Hey, bro,
honest, everybody.
your sound's not coming from your mic; it's coming from your camera.
Let me see. Let me see. But yeah, hold on 1 second, and we got it. Yep, it's definitely.
You must be muted now. I can't. It's not. There you go. There you go.
Okay, I'm about to say.
How you feeling, Steve?
How I feel. So somebody just asked me like, how do I feel like who won this trade? And I feel like everybody on each side kind of won. To be honest, like I said, well, I ain't saying yet, but to be honest, the Bucks was in the back of my head, but it wasn't realistic because I felt like if he was gonna have to make this trade, they was gonna have to at least give up maybe Middleton, maybe like I knew Drew was probably a shoe in off rip, maybe some other people like Grayson might have to go with him. But the fact that they only gave up that and some picks, and that's a win-win. Like I said, going to Portland, getting a young center. They did what they could do with Nurkic. He been for the most part stable there, but he just become a super injury risk when it comes over there. So them getting a potential somebody that we got our issues with DeAndre Ayton, but we all know the talent is there, and if you can just pull more out of it, hey, you got your next center for the next 10 years. So, along with Drew Holiday to bring some veteran leadership over there because they got a lot of young players and guards in Portland. So, yeah, I think it's just a win-win on everybody on everybody standpoint. Just getting three picks and a player just that's what you get for Dame.
So I'm going to go over the details for everyone again. So the Bucks are getting Dame Lillard. The Trailblazers are getting Drew Holiday, DeAndre Ayton, Tumani Kamara. I don't know who that is. They're getting a 2029 first round pick outright, and then they're getting pick swaps in 2028 and 2030. So that's so basically they're getting one unprotected pick and then they're just having the right to swap picks, and who knows, their pick may be more valuable. But so like you said, everybody, and then also the Suns get Yusuf Nurkic, Nazir Little, Keon Johnson, and Grayson Allen. Everybody in this trade are sending off pieces that we've heard they kind of were wanting to send out, right? The Milwaukee Bucks clearly now are heads and shoulders the best team in the Eastern Conference. I don't care what the Boston Celtics do. And the Milwaukee Bucks have now locked in a player in Dame Lillard who's under contract until 2029, I believe. And, they wanted to do something with to make sure they keep Giannis there with Giannis's recent comments on wanting to make sure he's competing for a title. Everybody basically gets what they want. The Blazers get a young center in DeAndre Ayton who's under contract now for a while to take a look at to see if they can really, get the most out of him. They need a young big to pair with they have a lot of young players out there in the wing. You're now pairing a young big with that one. Who is flawed for sure, but as we know, the Portland Trailblazers aren't like expected to be competing for the playoffs anytime soon. And the Suns get a more reliable, healthy center when he is healthy, and Yusuf Nurkic. I really like the fit of him on that team as well. So, man,
it's a win-win all around. Now we got to break up the everybody had Miami heads and toes as the front runner to get Dame, and Bobby kind of alluded to it, a text message saying like, man, it sucks for them, but at the same time, like I kind of feel like they dodged the bullet because even if you like at this point they were sitting in a position where it's like, man, we kind of have to get Dame because if we don't, we are in purgatory. But at the same time, if we were to get Dame, we're trading literally everything that we have. And I just think if Dame wanted to go to Miami so bad, he messed that up. You shouldn't have waited to day 2 into the free agency to make the decide choice that I want to be traded. You had a meeting a month before, and you didn't
It
talk.
wasn't
You
even a
didn't.
month. It was 2 weeks before, bro. It was 2 weeks before, and then he requested a trade.
I tried to
Like,
help you with 2 more weeks, but nah, dog.
yeah,
You just
man.
tweak. Hey, if I feel, if anything, I just feel some type of way towards Dame. I don't really feel nothing that bad as an organization. Now,
Yeah,
as an organization, now you got to look at what I can do to salvage what I have to. Because hey, I don't know if you got too many. Jimmy's gonna will y'all to a finals anymore. I don't know if y'all got that, but
yeah.
hey, you know, I got to do it. It's me. This fucking sucks to be a Bulls fan today.
Here's what I'll say. I get that a lot of Bulls fans, I see you guys in the comments complaining about it. The reason why I'm not worried because the Bulls weren't even if the Milwaukee Bucks didn't compete this trade, they weren't competing with the Milwaukee Bucks. This changes nothing for the
Oh,
Bulls.
now we got a damn chance now. That's why I said
We didn't have it like I'm an optimistic Bulls fan. At the end of the day, we were hoping to fight for a 6 seed to avoid the play-in. This changes that not at all. All the teams that are in the middle of the, if anything, it now makes it easier because one of those teams in the Miami Heat that's definitely a middle of the pack team, we now know they stay in their ass right in the middle of the pack. They ain't moving up. So,
yeah.
I'm not
I'm
really too
just
worried about what it.
it's just no. I think that also when you look at it from a standpoint of like, man, these mugs just won. And they just keep putting themselves in position to get better and
I
better and
agree with
better
that.
every
Yeah.
year. And we ain't won a damn thing and we can't get better and better and better. If anything, we get worse and worse, or we get into this weird ass purgatory situation. We were like, I don't know what the fuck we supposed to be doing. I don't
Yeah.
know how to feel. Like I don't know what we going like this year. I can't explain what this year feel like coming in this shit. I have no hope, and it's not that I'm not saying I don't have any hope. It's just like when you look at it as just a general point, you just like, what we gonna do?
Yeah.
What we gonna do?
Now with this move, it's the I guess projected starting lineup for the Milwaukee Bucks are probably Dame Lillard. What do you starting Malik Beasley or Pat Connaughton at the 2?
Pat
You thinking Pat Connaughton at the 2.
Malik. I mean,
He could be. They
I just
need
like
some
the, I like the
defense now.
size. I like the size of shooting when it comes to Pat. That's why I
Okay.
pick.
But so like they taking a big hit defensively. They still got Brooke Lopez,
Sure.
still got Bobby Portis down there. But listen,
Yeah, they backward hit it, took a hit.
yeah, like so, we'll see. And don't get me wrong, I don't know who's still out there as far as if they can make any free agent moves, but and then for the Portland Trailblazers as well. I know a lot of people are asking now in the chat, like, could the Blazers move Drew Holiday? I think when you have a rookie point guard, you're probably gonna want to keep
No.
Drew Holiday for a while there to kind of bring
Mm-mm.
like that's the perfect player to really kind of mentor Scoot Henderson. I look at, so I don't think they're gonna probably be looking to move Drew anytime soon.
No, that's what I seen everybody saying that. I was like, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure Drew was probably one of the first people they asked for because, like I said, like you just mentioned, they have a Scoot Henderson, they has a Shaden Sharp. Hey, we seen how this dude has gone over the radar his whole career as an underrated guy, and if you listen to a lot of his peers in the league, they're probably he's one of their favorite players and teammates. Like they'll love to be teammates with him. They hate going up against him. And go ahead.
No,
No,
I
go
got
ahead.
a different point. Go
No,
ahead.
it was just that. It was just like you don't move. Like he brings so much value other than just his play when he comes to an organization. Don't be surprised if he's there for longer than we expect because, like I said, he can bring a lot of wisdom and knowledge to Shaden Sharp and Scoot Anderson.
For sure. I was going to talk about from the Suns' perspective. Don't overlook both the Suns getting Grayson Allen because they need some defense down there. While we don't like Grayson Allen down here in Chicago, Grayson Allen brings a lot of toughness to that team. Do not be surprised if Grayson Allen becomes heavily used on that Phoenix Suns team.
Man, I just feel so stupid talking so much shit about how the Suns ain't gonna be able to do nothing. They just keep finding the ways to meet. Oh, y'all doing a 3-team trade? Let's get in there. We want somebody in there. Let me get you. Let me get Nurk. Nurkic is probably the biggest signing out of all of
For
that
sure.
for the Suns.
As long as Nurkic can stay healthy, he's their starting center, absolutely, and he brings everything that they need as a starting center.
Literally.
rebounding, solid rim, not amazing rim protection, but solid rim protection. You're not going to have to worry about needing to get him motivated to stay in the offensive side of the ball either, like you do with DeAndre Ayton. They need as many players down there who are just going to fill their role. And honestly, Nurkic and having Yuta Watanabe down there as well, like I like that too. So listen, the Suns continue to fill out that bench way better than what we were expecting them to be able to do. You're now adding Grayson Allen to that bench as well. So they're going to probably have to use Eric Gordon, be able to use Eric Gordon in more specialty lineups. Hey, solid all around. This is one of the few deals where I look at it and say every single team in this 3-team trade got what they wanted.
Literally every single team. And hey, bro, like V-Dog just brought up a great point. Like I didn't even think about it. Putting Chauncey in the hands of Ayton might change that man's career for real.
Oh, I didn't think about that either.
I definitely didn't think about it. That's a great point because Ayton can definitely coach up some big men. He played with a plenty of big men that wasn't even special. Like he turned Ben Wallace into what Ben Wallace was. Let's be honest. Now he did play great defense, and then I'm not gonna take anything away from Ben. The main reason Ben is Ben because his defense. But on the offensive side, it wasn't much until Chauncey got there, and hey, they won a championship. So hey, like I said, he got the guard, he got the talent, he got the guard vet. He has a legit team. Like now we gonna see with Chauncey. Now the eyeballs on Chauncey. Yeah. To be honest, when it comes to the Portland situation, to develop, yeah.
So, and he has a team full of players that all need to develop. Even Anthony Simons, I know he's already gotten his deal and been in the league for a few years, but Anthony Simons hasn't reached his cap either. So, like, you look at, they have Shaedon Sharpe, Anthony Simons, Scoot Henderson, Chris Murray, who I was extremely high on in this draft as well, right? There's some other young players down there like
Wilford.
Yeah.
He's nice. I like him too. They just lost Nasir a little, so but that's still cool. It's great, man. It's always Wednesdays, bro.
Yeah, and they get a solid guard in Drew Holiday. That's a two-way guard that's there. Not only can he provide mentorship for Scoot, but you're looking at also Shaedon Sharpe and Anthony Simons as well. So like
that's what I'm saying. It's like you just added another coach to the team.
Jabari Walker, that's the other player.
Jabari Walker too.
Down there, yeah.
Like bro, this like literally, like I meant when I said everybody won. From the Bucks to Phoenix to Portland, they all run. There's no problem I have with any of these trades. There is like even if it doesn't work out, like it's still a good trade. Like even if some of this, like
oh wait, we got Baki. Baki says that both Shams and Woj are reporting that the Blazers will be moving Drew Holiday to a playoff contender. Heat and Bulls, to name a few, will be in on him. I don't know if I believe. Listen, I know Woj. I don't believe like. I just don't see them moving Drew Holiday. They may be at the trade deadline, maybe see how, but I don't know if I see them. Let
me see what his salary looking like because we don't know
if I believe it's like 19 million.
But is it like coming up? Is he coming up on an extension or anything?
That's a great point.
Because that's what I'm instantly thinking. Salary.
I don't know. Now my computer will want to move slow.
Yeah, so it's 25 this year. I think he's making.
Man, he's making 25 million. Shout out to Drew Holiday for getting them checks.
Hey, he earned it. Come on with the low.
Yeah, Drew Holiday is a free agent. He has a player option for 2024-20, so he could be a free agent at the end of this year.
Oh yeah, he ain't trading.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe Portland. I don't know. Now that I know that, it's like they might just sit there and wait it out, and then if I'm Portland, I sit there and wait it out. Let them play for a year, and then if you want to leave, let them leave or max the money or whatever.
Great point. We got a question from Ant the Big Homie in here. He says, how does this trade help or hurt us getting the pick from next year from Portland? Well, keep in mind, so we have technically Portland. We have the protection on Portland's pick up until 2028. And basically, it's a simple protection. The next time the Portland Trailblazers make the playoffs, the Bulls get the pick. That's it. It's one of the most simple protections.
Yeah, I don't even know why you want that pick so bad.
If they make the pick anytime between here and the next 5 years, we get the pick. And considering the development of that young squad, it depends on how the Western Conference goes, but I can see if Scoot really hits the ground running, a la like a Derrick Rose, I can see the Portland Trailblazers making the playoffs in the next 5 years. But we're probably not going to get it for the next couple of years. I don't think that.
I don't know why you wanted that bad, but hey, This organization ain't showed me they could draft. I just don't have any nothing positive to say with anything we can do and get from this team. Like at this point, I'm just sitting back and watching. And that's the case for all sports teams in this city at this point.
Yeah. Somebody also asked, what are the details on the trade? I'll go over one more time. The Milwaukee Bucks are getting Dame. They're only getting Dame in this trade. The Portland Trail Blazers are getting Drew Holiday, DeAndre Ayton, Toumani Camara, a 2029 first-round pick, and pick swaps in 2028 and 2030. The Phoenix Suns are getting Yusuf Nurkic, Nazir Little, Keon Johnson, and Grayson Allen. That's the way that it works.
Dang, that's crazy. They got Keon and Nazir Little. And top of Grayson.
Because listen, the Suns have given out so many first-round picks. I'm sure they looked at it and said, "Listen, we're getting some young players back."
Yeah, that's three. That's two young players back. Two, I would consider vets. One legit vet, and yeah, Nasir. If y'all don't know, he was slated out of North Carolina to be a top pick. Now he dropped, but I still think he got some potential there. And along with Keon, anybody know about Keon? He probably had one of the highest verts in the draft year. The draft he came out in, a legit athlete. Hey, he can use. Hey, I can see Phoenix using him for real. But yeah, it's just crazy how they just got 4 players back just like that, like that.
Even had them being involved in this trade.
All these teams wasn't involved a day ago. I just did a video. I just did a video 2 weeks ago saying Dame might be in Toronto. Then all the headlines talking about Dame might go to Toronto. I'm like, you motherfuckers. And then the next day he in some goddamn stank ass Milwaukee.
That's crazy, bro.
Crazy how it works.
We got to see Dame and Giannis 4 times a year.
Shit. I mean, I got what I asked for. I said I wanted to see them on my coast. I don't have to wake up and it be over because it's halftime and it's already 11:30. I was tired of that. But now I get to sit there and watch us get killed by them.
It is what it is, brother. It is what it is, man. Any parting words? I got to get ready to go do Bleacher Report for Bears. I got to talk about this bullshit ass Bears team. Yeah. But
I'd rather talking about us I'd rather you go ahead, have fun with that. Like I said, I think everybody we was waiting for this one move. He was basically the quintessential off season himself. Yeah. We were just waiting for that. So hey, it finally happened. It came a little bit off of right field. I ain't gonna say left field because there's still people saying the name Milwaukee. But yeah, prepare for hell.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. I'm sure we'll have videos in both NBA Central, Chicago Bulls Central, kind of breaking this down a little bit further. We wanted to get this initial video out. But hey, make sure you guys are following both NBA Central, Chicago Bulls Central, Chicago Bears Central, everything Central. Make sure you guys go follow that as well, man. We out here. Peace, y'all.